Welcome to another awesome edition of Tech Trends. Our tech tips is on some smartphone safety tips you should be aware of. Our mobile app of the week simplifies communication, and you stand a chance to win a gift on our giveaway segment if you stay with us. This is Tech Trends, and I'm Chukwemeka Agbata.
Samsung Electronics Company Limited scrapped its flagship Galaxy Note 7 smartphone less than 2 months after its launch, dealing a huge blow to its reputation and outlook after failing to resolve safety concerns. Note 7 users have reportedly been sent return kits which contain gloves to handle the device, as well as a number of special thermally insulated boxes to ship the phone back in. In one video, a Samsung user points out the numerous boxes inside the kit, as well as detailed instructions which include a warning to send the package by ground transport only.
So within this box that has this thermal protection, which must have been a fortune, it says it's a box specifically for damaged defective lithium-ion batteries, forbidden for transport by aircraft. So I guess it's not going on a plane after all. Wow. So within this box is another box, and within this box is another box. And what you're supposed to do here is put the Note 7 inside the static shield, and then inside the OEM replacement box, and then there's an inner box, and then the thermal protective box.
Samsung announced a recall of 2.5 million Note 7s in early September, following numerous reports of the phones catching fire, and finally pulled the plug on the $882 device in what could be one of the costliest product safety failures in technology history. The decision to scrap the Note 7 came after fresh reports of fires in replacement devices, prompting new warnings from regulators, phone carriers and airlines. Sean Minter of Richmond says his replacement Note 7 exploded just inches away from where he was sleeping.
The phone just burst into it was a quick red flash. I jumped up. I was standing over there where you guys are standing. It's completely cooked and singed. Glass is broken. It's beginning to come apart. Like the front was able to withstand, and the screen is not broken on the front, but you can see that the inside is cooked on from there.
Samsung has instructed all global carriers to stop sales of Note 7s and the exchange of original devices for replacement, while it worked with regulators to investigate the problem. The company is offering to exchange Note 7s for other products or refund them. Samsung's decision to pull Note 7s off the shelves is not only raising fresh doubt about the firm's quality control, but could result in huge financial and reputational costs. Softbank's humanoid robot Pepe began its first formal job outside Japan at Taiwan's first commercial bank. This is the first of 100 rented Pepe units which are due to work at other banks as well as in French retailer Carrefour shops in Taiwan. First Commercial Bank's Pepe was unveiled to the media, where it was handed a formal employee ID card by the bank's CEO. Pepe performed a short exercise routine with bank employees before interacting with customers. First Commercial representative says that Pepe's responsibilities will mainly be to interact with and entertain customers. He won't be servicing them in any formal bank transactions. Commercial Bank will soon have over 20 Pepes in operation at its bank's branches across the country. Pepe Robot Company Limited is in charge of sales and maintenance for Pepe in Taiwan, which are available for lease in a 2-year contract. Pepe is the key plank in Softbank founder Masayoshi Son's vision of future technology centered on Internet of Things, a network of devices, vehicles, and building sensors that collect and exchange data. The fast-selling robot can already laugh and serve coffee and is being used as a waiter, salesman and customer service representatives in about 500 companies in Japan, including Nestle, Mizuho Bank and Nissan.
A new palm-sized robot is competing to become a favorite toy, equipped with a cheeky personality and hopes for a possible future entertainment franchise. Cosmo, a palm-sized microbot armed with sensors, motors and visual capabilities and controlled using a smartphone, is the latest production from San Francisco-based robotics startup Anki.
The computer vision. We're running an extremely complicated
Cosmo is not the first smartphone-controlled robotic toy. Similar products are available that can teach kids to code or just play games and perform tricks, such as Pharaoh's popular smartphone-controlled Star Wars BB-8 droid. But most robot toys do not come equipped with the capability to learn over time.
Cosmo's very sophisticated. There's almost over 300 components that go inside of him. A lot of computation, a lot of sensors, a lot of motors. He has a camera which he uses for computer vision to understand his environment. And so, as a character, he's like this little robot buddy of yours, but he's like a little newbie who starts out like very basic. He wants to be this Jedi Master, but he's not quite there yet. So he has to kind of uncover his skills and learn games and activities that he can do and get better at them. And you're there to help him along.
Cosmo's personality is driven by artificial intelligence as he learns to recognize familiar faces and play games such as Quick Tap, in which he challenges a player to match colors. When he loses a game, he throws his building blocks in a tantrum, and when he wins, he likes to show off.
Our inspiration was, as we were looking at these movies from Pixar, from DreamWorks, and these incredible characters, we started asking what would it take to make a character like that actually come to life in the real world, and not just in terms of like emotional expressiveness, but truly in understanding their environment, using robotics, AI to recognize people, recognize objects, play games, and feel like they're actually alive.
The playful, heartwarming bot seen in animated films such as Wall-E and co-designed by a former Pixar animator inspired Cosmo.
Every relationship he builds is tagged to each unique person. So he'll recognize your face and he'll respond to you every time you play with him. So it's almost like a puppy where he'll have an ingrained personality, but will have a unique relationship with everybody in the household. But then over time, he'll recognize what games you like to play, what you don't like to play, how you interact with him, and he'll kind of tailor himself to that.
Anki envisions a future on the big screen for Cosmo, including new robot friends and a possible weekly episodic series.
So we're thinking about this as the first of hopefully many characters, and in some sense we're looking at the franchise as a studio for interactive characters and stories. And so when we release a second character, that character will have its own capabilities, personality, emotions, backstory with Cosmo. They'll have their own interactions and relationships. And when you have multiple characters, it makes it exponentially diverse in terms of what's possible with them interacting with each other.
Among wider public concerns of how apps can collect data from users to pass on to other parties, Softbank and Cosmo pair solely with individual user smartphones and no information leaves the device.
So, mischievous little robot. That's because I didn't want to play with him.